Hi, I'm Emily from the Emmasaurus YouTube channel, and you're watching YouTube. Nailed it. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Emily, and we have a new Disney castle coming very soon from LEGO, and I am obsessed with this. I think it's absolutely stunning. It is clearly a lot smaller than the Disney castle that's already on the shelves, but they included so many little details on here, and the colors are beautiful. There's so many good things to say about the set. But before we get started, I want to give a huge thank you to LEGO and LAN for sending the set to me for early review. However, all thoughts and opinions in this video will be my own. This is set number 40478. It's for ages 12 and up. It has 567 pieces, and it'll be retailing for $35 US, 31 pounds or 45 Canadian. And for me, $35 for this seems like such a good price. I feel like this will really appeal to so many Disney fans, so many LEGO fans, and also I'm from Orlando originally, so this just means so much to me. It's like a landmark of where I'm from. So this new mini Disney castle from LEGO represents the 50-year anniversary of Walt Disney World, and I've been going since I was a kid, so this set just like means a lot to me, honestly. This is just so beautiful, and it makes me so happy, especially the fact that we get a brand new Mickey Mouse minifigure. So I'm obsessed with that. I'll be going over the set all in detail, as well as the Mickey Mouse minifigure later on in this video. And also, if you're new to my channel, then hello and welcome. If you enjoy LEGO City content, Disney, Star Wars, shopping vlogs, anything like that, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below. I really do appreciate it. All right, so now let's take a closer look. Here on the table in front of me is the brand new mini Disney castle from LEGO, and let's just go over some quick set information before we start. This is set number 40478. It has 567 pieces. It's for ages 12 and up, and it'll be available starting on October 1st of 2021. Now, my favorite part about this set has got to be the price. This is a beautiful build, and it'll be retailing only for $35 US, 31 pounds or 45 Canadian. Now, if you are already familiar with the LEGO sets currently on the shelf, you'll know that there is a $350 Disney castle currently available. To be fair, it has 10 times the pieces, but it's also 10 times the price. And having a smaller set like this that's just as iconic is super exciting, not only for LEGO fans, but also Disney fans. I feel like a lot of Disney fans out there see this $350 giant Disney castle and think that that's a little bit too much. It's more than they want to spend on a castle. Whereas this one, it is just as iconic. It's beautiful, the colors are amazing, and so I'm really happy that LEGO made this micro scale version of the Disney castle. The only thing weird about this set is the marketing. As you can see from the information on the box, we see ages 12 and up. Now, I think that this is kind of strange, and this kind of caught me off guard for a second, because a set like this with no play features, really just a display set with a stand, it screams 18 plus to me. I feel like this definitely appeals more to adults rather than kids. However, after thinking about this a little bit more, I think I do understand why they went with the 12 plus rather than 18 plus. Disney World in Florida probably wants to sell a lot of this LEGO set, especially since it's the 50-year anniversary. A lot of people are going to see this as a collector's item, and if they put 18 plus on it, it would not appeal to as many people. Whereas with the bright blue box with the fireworks and the 12 plus on there, it's going to appeal to pretty much anyone that walks into Disney World. And so I really think that it was Disney's decision to put 12 plus on here rather than LEGO's, but I know this is like a small thing to dive into, but I just thought that was really interesting. The first thing I see when I look at this are the colors, and I know it's kind of hard to see on camera, but the colors of these blues are just absolutely beautiful. They're kind of sparkly. They have this pearly finish to them that is just absolutely stunning, especially mixed with the normal blue. The colors stand out so much more than the bigger castle from LEGO, and also it has so much more contrast to it. I am just very much a fan of it. Even though it's probably not as realistic as the other castle, the colors are just absolutely stunning. So as for the size of this build and displayability, it comes on this black stand that is 18 studs by 14 studs. So it's a pretty decent size, but it's also pretty small. Like, it fits in the size of your hand. Like, you can hold it pretty comfortably. Something else to note about the set is that there's no stickers at all. This is a printed piece up here, and then there's also some other printed pieces inside, which, by the way, while we have this here, you can kind of see the silhouette on the inside there. You put two little trophy minifigures in there as like Mickey and Minnie, I believe, just kind of like hanging out in the castle, which is a really cute touch. Just those little details make me very happy. On the walls on the inside of the castle are two different printed pieces, one of which is Cinderella's glass slipper. This one's also found in Cinderella's carriage from 2021 that was released in January, and I'm sure it comes in other sets as well, but that's the one that I know it from. And we also get a second printed piece of the box box art from the original LEGO Disney Castle. You can kind of see the set number on there, 16 plus, with the red box up there for LEGO. And the silver little details are stunning, so it's really cool that we got a second one of these. The first time we saw this piece was, I believe, in the LEGO Disney train station set, so it's really cool to have another one. We have some windows up here and down there as well that are represented by these 1x1 clear tiles. We also have this wrapping around the top pillar here, and even along the back we have some really cool pieces being used, like these like opalescent windows. I just love that. Also along each of these pillars we have these gold binocular pieces, which I thought are really cool. I just thought that was a really creative method. I have never actually built a micro build before. This is my first one, and so that experience was definitely different. It wasn't really what I expected, and I almost feel bad for saying this, but I'm gonna say it. I didn't really enjoy building this that much. I love the final product. I think it's beautiful. I am a huge Disney fan, but actually building this was not that exciting. I don't know, like it doesn't make me want to build other micro builds in the future. I'm definitely somebody that prefers building with these giant pieces and fun colors, and to be fair, the colors in this are incredible. I love the pieces that are included, but there weren't that many bigger pieces, and so for me it wasn't as thrilling as some other sets like the $350 Disney Castle. But I will say that this was probably 1/10 the fun of that build, so you know, you're getting what you pay for, I guess. So now moving on to play features in this set. There are none. There are no play features. Nothing really moves around at all, which I'm kind of disappointed in. Like I really hoped that this drawbridge would move in some way, but really everything's just kind of stationary exactly where it is. And so I really do love having this for a display. I think it's a perfect size for that, but there is one big downside to it. And that downside is that there's nowhere to put Mickey Mouse. We have one minifigure included, and the only way really to include him on here is with one leg kind of stuck onto a stud that you kind of need to play with to make it work. So you can kind of stick your Mickey Mouse minifigure on there, but he can only stand up with one stud there. It's really hard to place him with 2 feet down. I do like how he's displayed like this. Like it looks more realistic. He's like in action, you know, he's waving to people. But yeah, there's really nowhere to put the minifig, which is kind of disappointing. So there is actually one more little thing that does bother me about this set. It's not a huge deal, but it is that this one piece in the front, the gold above the clock, doesn't really connect. Like you can see me literally just lifting it up slightly there. It doesn't really have any clutch power, and so I do understand that it is a display, like it's just gonna sit there like that forever, I guess. And so having it not be super clutch powered on top isn't the worst, but it's just something to keep in mind. Alright, so now let's check out the Mickey Mouse minifigure that comes with the set and also compare it to the Mickey Mouse minifig from the big Disney Castle. Alright, so here we have our two Mickey Mouse minifigures. On the left is the one from the $350 Disney Castle, and then on the right is the one from this brand new mini Disney Castle. The biggest difference between these, or I guess there's quite a few differences actually. The yellow bow tie versus the red bow tie. On the left, there's the white dots on the legs, whereas on the right, there are no dots. The jacket is printed a little bit differently, but then something really big that stands out to me are the faces. On the right, it looks a lot more cartoonish than the one on the left. We have the eyebrows, we have the bigger eyes. I believe the head molds on both of these are the exact same, but they just look so incredibly different, and I do like both of them. However, I think I like the one on the left a little bit more. The one on the right, it's just a little bit too cartoonish for me. However, it is very similar to the ones that we got in the 4+ line from Disney, but because the 4+ sets were released earlier this summer, a lot more recently than the 2016 version on the left, it does make sense that they would use a similar type of face printing in this set since it is more recent as well. However, the eyebrows are a brand new touch. We do not have any Mickey Mouse yet with eyebrows. I'm not sure how I feel about them, honestly. I don't hate them. It's just a little bit different than what I'm used to, I think. Anyways, when we flip both of these Mickeys around, they are the exact same, except that the one on the left has the coattails hanging down, whereas the new one does not. Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I am absolutely obsessed with this brand new mini Disney Castle, so it was a lot of fun to review it. Anyways, if you did enjoy it, make sure to leave me a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below. I really do appreciate it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.